Hi there. So just a short little video to introduce the 1970s for you. So today, when we get something, some information from the government, generally we question that and we say, let me check those sources. Let me think about that. The reason we do that is the 70s. Before the 70s, if the government said something, you were like, okay, well, the government said it, so it must be true. But in the 1970s, we get repeated instances of the government lying to us. And so that's one of kind of the key, well, there's two key things for this 1970s lecture. So first is Vietnam. And Vietnam, it's really important that you remember to put Vietnam in the context of the Cold War. I didn't put it with the Cold War lecture because when it ends in the 70s, and it's going to contribute to that sense of defenselessness and, feeling like we just don't understand what's going on and feeling discouraged. So that's why Vietnam's in with this lecture of the 70s, but you need to remember to keep it in the context of the Cold War, because that's why Johnson keeps sending more and more troops, just a few more troops, we're going to beat this. He doesn't want to lose Vietnam on his watch. We already lost, in terms of the language of the Cold War, we already lost China in 1949 to communism, so he doesn't want to lose Vietnam. So it's definitely fought in the context of the Cold War. But the other key part of the 1970s is this sense of discouragement, and that nothing seems to be going right for us. And that's also part of Vietnam. Now, connected to that too is the sense that the government's lying to us. And we're going to see that with the Pentagon Papers. We're going to see that with, before even the Pentagon Papers, there's the My Lai massacre. Then the Pentagon Papers, we'll see that with Nixon and Watergate. So there's these continual examples of the government's telling us one thing, but we find out that something else is happening. And then in terms of that sense of defenselessness, we're going to see that with the gas crisis and with the hostage crisis. So again, it's gonna feel like sort of one thing after the other, and that's why that last reading you have there is perfect. The crisis of confidence, what's sometimes called the crisis of confidence speech by Carter, sort of sums up kind of all of these feelings we're thinking in the 70s. All right, so those are, again, some of those key themes. You're going to see those as you're going through the lecture. And if you've got any questions, you can leave those in the discussion board or send me an email. Take care.